Off Limits is the money podcast that blows up stereotypes, showing you that managing money doesn't have to be hard.
We want you to thrive, not only with your money, but in every part of your life.
What you will get out of this podcast is real, relatable, and relevant tips and strategies that you can apply today. Hi, I'm Donald Raymond, and this is
Christine Spiak. We are money coaches, business owners, and colleagues who are passionate about helping you become more of who you are. So if you're ready, join us.
And I'll touch on that legacy piece first, because people are watching you and people are modeling their behavior after you. Even if it's just, if you've got kids, your kids are copying everything that you do, whether you know it or not, for better or for worse. And in your daily walk, you are influencing people. And the sooner we can all grasp and accept that, we're not all out there like dramatic influencers, right? We're not making these big waves and these big impacts on the world, but we are leaving a footprint. We are leaving our fingerprint on the world. And whatever that fingerprint looks like, you do have some control over the actions that you take and how people view your actions, right? So depending on what you do, you go out and rob a bank, people are going to look at you like a bad guy. But if you go out and you're helping people, if you go out and you're just courteous to people, if somebody catches you holding the door for somebody, maybe they hold the door for somebody, right? And so, this idea of this ripple effect and this legacy, it's something, Christine, you're right. It really hits home for me, because we're not going to be here forever. And that's part of the reason we're doing this. I mean, these are recordings, right? And so they're going to live maybe longer than we do. And that's intentional. And we're reaching people that maybe you're going to apply some of the things that we talk about to your lives. Maybe you're not. Maybe you're going to reach out and connect with one of us. Maybe you're not. But we still left a fingerprint. We left an imprint, and we made an impact. And that impact is going to outlive us. And so we're intentional with how we're perceived, what people see when they potentially copy and mimic or model their behaviors after what we're suggesting. We want to make sure that we're putting good information out there, and we take that seriously. The other one is, what about the person that's not ready? We've said we want a client, and this is selfish, but anybody who runs a business wants somebody that's prepared to spend money, right? And so we want a client that's ready to go, not just ready to pay us for help, but ready to apply these things to their life, make radical change. And you could do it very, very quickly. We've talked to people that have turned a corner in about a 4-year period of more than $200,000. And and it doesn't take, you don't have to be a millionaire to make that kind of an impact. You just have to be intentional. And we're learning that as coaches, talking to these regular people who are applying these principles. But what about if you're not ready? So could you benefit from a coach? Could you benefit from community? Could you benefit from bringing somebody into your story and starting some dialogue and allowing them to kind of speak into that? Absolutely. Anybody can. But if you're not ready to make the changes, then you probably aren't ready to formally be coached. So many times you can get a consultation for free, and I would recommend that anybody do that. We both offer some free time, and consultations usually are the term used. But they go by different names. So just kind of reach out to us, reach out to other coaches in your area or online, and start that conversation. See what it would be like. Ask questions about what it's like to be coached, and start to do your research and find out, not just, do I like this person? Do I believe this person? Do I think this person could help me? But start to think about what it would mean for you in your life right now. Are you at a place where you can actually take advantage of of this work? Because it is work, and we don't want to ever, suggest or even accidentally create this idea that, it's simple or that it's easy to do, and that you won't have to make changes. Because I have found that to be the case. I won't say many, some people think they can work with a coach, make no changes to their lifestyle, and somehow increase their financial position. And I'm here to tell you that if you don't make any changes, either on the income or the expense side or the saving behavior or whatever it is, then nothing will change. And I think we all know that, right, Christine? I mean, I didn't say anything profound, right? If you don't change anything, nothing changes. But the point is, it's okay if you're not ready to change right now. If you're living a life that is comfortable, and you are, I don't obviously promote or support the idea of living a life that's leveraged, that's based on debt products and credit. I want you to own the things that you have, but I realize that takes time and it takes a decision. And so if you're not ready, what I would say is just start your research and figure out, how long do I think it would take me to get ready? Maybe even during a consultation, ask that question. How long do you think it would take me to get to a place where I could let go of some of this stuff and pivot and start to apply some of these concepts? And you'll hear some, differing opinions. You might hear somebody say, you could do this starting today. And the truth is you could, but will you? And can you actually make those changes today?
Thank you for joining us on this episode of Off Limits.
Beyond the podcast, we are money coaches who want to help you.
So if you are looking for help managing your money, use the links in the description below to contact either of us and learn how coaching can help you thrive.
Lastly, please help us to spread the word by subscribing, leaving a comment, and sharing our podcast with your friends and family.